to Fanatically Correct. Brought to you by us, fans like you, but mostly us.
Still in it, T-Chubb as well, back and forth. And it might come down to a heel-off. T-Chubb dropping down those campfires. We'll see here, Crew following it all the way in, and T-Chubb goes down.
Ladies and gentlemen, there's no way anyone beats him! Your Fortnite World Champion, Booga!
In a dark corner of the world, three men will work together to bring you a podcast like no other. This is Fanatically Correct, where the fans, the geeks, and the nerds are always correct. With your host, MSK, Yo Peace, and Omega.
We're gonna do
something a little different.
You're gonna do always. Different? It's always something a little different.
Don't say it.
When you only got 36 episodes.
I just want to see
every episode is like a first time.
Say it.
But this is actually.
I just think it goes without saying that we're gonna do something different.
It's always gonna be different. I know.
Every episode.
I know. Well, this is not just topic different. This is gonna be format different. We're actually gonna have a guest with us today.
What?
And
someone actually agreed to doing this. It's crazy.
I don't.
It's insane. It's insane. I mean, he's not a huge celebrity yet, but he's actually got a pretty decent following. It's starting. He makes money for his following.
Hey, you know what? That's more than I can say about us. So hey, congratulations,
I'll take it.
Whoever you are.
And hopefully, $50,000 from now, he'll be shaving off his eyebrows. So we'll see.
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
I was also promised tacos, so hopefully someone here will pay up those tacos.
So we are actually going to be talking a general conversation about video games. And to introduce our guest, we'll start off. I'm your host, Omega.
MSK.
Yo, peace.
And our guest is Raf from the Rafthree channel on Twitch. Raf, say hi to the audience.
Hello, audience. How you doing? I'm Rafthree.
All right. He's straight to the point. I like it.
So yeah, his channel is Rafthree on Twitch, and he plays pretty much anything you can imagine. And
he plays Pong. He started with Pong when he first started.
Can you is that a thing? Is there people actually playing Pong?
Yes.
Oh yeah. There's a lot of retro games. There's people that speedrun. I mainly play like the newer games like Overwatch or Destiny 2, but like there's games for everyone on Twitch, and also there's just people chatting at restaurants and walking around doing exercises. Streaming is pretty big when it comes to this. Not just games, but mainly games.
So there's a way for me to like Twitch playing like my Game Boy. Like,
oh yeah.
Oh man.
There's people actually streaming. You know, those little Tiger watch games that you back in the day that was like all black and white.
Oh my god, yes, I remember those.
People have a camera staring at their Tiger thing, and they're speed running that game, and they're doing that.
That's awesome.
Wow.
That's dedication. That's what that is.
It is.
Oh yeah, it is. Yeah. It
is. Well, it's like with a podcast already. You could pretty much throw a softball in a shopping mall and hit somebody who has a podcast. So it's pretty much the same thing. There's definitely, obviously, someone is twitching that game. Anything you could think of. So we'll see. Probably a lot of the stuff we're going to start talking about throwing out there is probably things you can start finding people playing on Twitch, or we'll force.
You know what I'm gonna start?
We'll force Raf to do it on his channel.
I'm gonna start twitching, playing marbles. You think that would be
marbles or jacks?
Oh, shoots and ladders.
It's funny that you say that. There's this game called Marbles that's kind of like regular marbles, but it's like digital and it's huge. There's like, if you stream marbles and you don't even do Twitch, you just stream marbles, you're gonna get like hundreds of people watching because they want to be part of the game.
Oh my goodness!
So it's just
awesome.
funny that when Yopi said that, I'm like, does he watch Twitch that much? And then when he said Jax after, I'm like, oh, okay, it was just a coincidence.
Yeah, so Twitch is destroying like 90% of the jokes we're gonna make this episode.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
This Raf's gonna be like, no, that's a thing.
Yeah, no,
like, every time we make a joke, no, that's
definitely
He's here to
killer.
educate us in the gamer world because we're not huge. I mean, from the three of us, I think Yopis is probably the biggest.
Stop
gamer.
it.
Yeah, and even
I
then,
think
none
you
of
are,
us, I don't think any of us PC game. I mean, I don't. Do you, MSK?
I mean,
No.
I did start it with PC.
I started with PC with
I used to
with
play a lot of
Doom
PC.
and Quake when they first came out, like in the 90s.
Right. Well, that's what I meant. Like I started big with the PC in school, actually playing in school.
I played Oregon Trail back in my day. That's the PC game we had.
Now we had our school had Cross Country USA, which is like you're a truck driver, and I guess you get points for how many deliveries. I don't remember the game, but like that was the big thing in our school.
Well, I played on PC Castle Wolfenstein.
Yeah.
How old am I?
Yeah,
Oh yeah, I remember that.
But Raf, what was the first game you streamed on Twitch?
First game I ever streamed
Yeah.
was Overwatch.
Overwatch. Okay.
Yeah, Overwatch. Man, when I played Overwatch, it was a game that I made a lot of fun of because I'm like a freaking talking gorilla and then like time traveling. Plus, it's from Blizzard. Those are people from WoW. It's all cartoony. This is dumb.
Yeah.
Then they did the anniversary and the game was free. I didn't know what to play. I was about to quit like gaming. I'm like, let me give this a try. And I got addicted. 2 years later, I'm still playing that freaking game.
You're actually really good, man. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, that's actually the first one that I saw, like him playing Overwatch, and it's crazy because there's so many things going on.
Yeah,
it's a first person shooter, but like
honestly,
also like it switches and it's a lot going on. I can't really keep up.
I know exactly what you're saying because every time I watch Raf playing the game, I have no idea what's happening. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I don't know who is he shooting at. I don't know who is he shooting and how is he getting points. But hey, it's happening.
I don't know who's on his team. I don't know who's on his team, who's not on his team.
Yeah, and it's what you all are saying about Overwatch is the main complaint I get from a lot of casual viewers or people that just want to chill and stream. Is when I play Overwatch, there's too much stuff going in Overwatch, and I don't want that because I really want to just chat and hang out. And if you guys are watching the stream and don't know what the hell's going on, and let's say I'm too into it, I'm not talking, you're gonna leave.
Right.
And that's another reason why I really like Destiny 2, because not only does it bring me back when we used to play Destiny, but it's just a slower paced game. It's a lot more chill. I could talk with people, and you could tell what's going on. I'm shooting aliens, killing the aliens, and I'm going to the next alien.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, well actually all three of us we did jump on that on PS3.
Yeah. Well, no, wait, let me cut you off there because it wasn't all three of us. It was me, you, and Yopis's brother.
There you go.
Because Yopi refused to play that game with us.
That's right. Yopi's refused.
Get it right.
And then Grand Theft Auto came by.
One of the best. We had our own Leroy Jenkins moment. It was actually with Raf with the whole ladder situation. Do you remember that?
Does he remember that?
The ladder moment?
I don't think he does.
I don't remember it though.
Okay, I'm gonna remind him real quick. It was a bunch of us because it was Yopis's brother, MSK, myself,
his girlfriend at the time.
I don't want to say. Yeah, I don't want to say a person name, but yeah, his girlfriend at the time, another couple of friends on there, and I was like the least experienced player in the group
by far.
At the time, by far. and well, before we get to it, we were doing a job, and we were doing a job, and on that job, we had to get to the roof of a building and go like floor by floor to get to a helicopter, and the whole mission, Raf's running around. I don't know if his PS4 PS3 at that time took a dump, or his wife. He's on the mic just going, "Where's the ladder, guys? Where's the ladder?" Guys, we're like, "Forget the ladder, get a helicopter, And by the time, within 10 minutes, everyone's dead except for Raf and myself, and Raf's still going. Where's the ladder? And he can't hear everyone else because you guys are like you're like in the heaven world already.
Yeah.
So who knows what you're saying about him, about me, whatever. So I just took my earphones off because I just couldn't. Like, he was not helping at all. And somehow I don't know how I managed to don't jump out of a helicopter before it blew up, parachute down, pick up the case that was dropped with someone else that died, steal a car, like all this, and I think Raf was still looking for the ladder up the building by the time it ended, and then we were there like, what is going on here? Like I was like so abandoned, so unprepared, like it was pure luck. Pure luck.
That was
awesome. Why I didn't remember it. I was like walking around like baby's day out, avoiding all the construction damage and shots and stuff.
And you know what? And that was during a time, and it still happens now. But like that was like a lot of glitches were going on during that time.
A lot.
GTA PC. I mean, it still happens now and then. But remember, like meteors were falling out of the sky one time we were playing.
I remember that.
Like crashing down.
That was awesome. That was awesome.
Or that money glitch that you could sell a car and then just restart the game. And you have the car again. And just keep on.
Yeah, we abused that.
Well, let's not say that. Let's not say that. Who's we? Who's we? Stop it. Who's we? You stop that right now.
Well, I mean, I don't think they're gonna listen. Does Rockstar listen?
I don't know.
Nah, and also like everyone abused that cheat. It wasn't really a cheat. It was an exploit. Everyone did it. And then when we heard it was wrong, we stopped.
Right.
Yeah. Actually, look, I'm gonna be on record to say that since Raf is the only one with a Twitch account, he did not do this at all.
Yeah, he was the only one not doing it.
He was the only one that we were pressuring him, and he was like, "Nah, I don't want to do this. This is wrong. This is wrong, guys."
Oh, that's awesome.
It's just so funny though. A game about stealing cars and murdering people and selling drugs.
Yeah.
And they're hardcore like don't cheat,
Right? Right?
Yeah, where's the morality,
hilarious.
clause in the game about murdering?
How
and
dare you
drug
guys? Where did you
dealing?
guys learn this? I learned it from you, Dad. What pissed me off though with Grand Theft Auto is that we played so much Grand Theft Auto Online, almost a year, I think.
Yeah.
And that bank heist thing didn't happen until PlayStation 4
I know.
was
Like
already
last
2 or
month.
3 years
That's
old.
when it happened.
Yeah.
Like last month. Last month is when we
That's a
started
month ago.
heist.
I remember us like visiting the bank and saying, "Oh, this is where this is gonna attack, and this is where we're gonna do this.
Yep.
This is gonna be so cool." And then like right now, we're about to have grandchildren, and they just
They're doing the heist. No, you know what? That's what's gonna happen with Red Dead. Like our grandkids are gonna be the ones playing like the good version of the Red Dead.
Red Dead.
online
That's the thing.
world.
That's the thing I can't stand about Rockstar. They're a great company and they do a lot of good games, but man, they take forever to
wait.
give you the content when you're expecting to do something as as a group, and they just take their time with it, man. And it sucks because they're such a big company. I feel like they should have had it packed down by now on how to do things.
But you got to give them credit because they're trying to do like a lot with just that open world concept online with everyone
but
playing.
they're pioneers in that open world, man.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's
in single player. In single player, they are.
Yeah.
And that's 100%. And it's because they put all their focus on the single player, and I hope they continue to do that. It's only when it comes to online, they're like, all right, the game's about to come out 2 months from now. Let's start on the online.
It's terrible.
Yeah.
That's
Exactly.
terrible about them.
But you know what? At least they're not EA. You know.
Oh, what are you talking about? That's in the game.
Sports. In the game.
That's always in the game.
wallet.
It's in your
That's
wallet.
what it is.
Do you remember that? Oh no, that was Madden. It wasn't EA. Wait, no, EA is Madden.
Yeah.
Remember the football curse that they had for like 10
yes,
years in a row?
yes.
Oh, yeah,
Like
the
you were the
cover
cover of
person.
that
You were
game and like
screwed.
boom,
You were
season-ending
screwed.
injury. Like
You were screwed.
Have you seen the cover of the new Madden? What it is? It's just some random, really old Browns player. It's like, this guy's already dead.
Yeah, we
He
can't
be
kill
more
him
dead.
again.
That's scary, man. That's really scary. You know if you got on that cover, you were screwed. Your career was over, right?
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, for real. I was
A
like, why
good
would
thing
you
they
do
didn't
it?
put that Dolphin player that lost an arm on the cover.
Oh
That
man,
was-
damn.
Oh,
Damn. I think that's too soon.
Luckily,
I think that's
Matt-
too
luckily
soon.
Matt wasn't-
That's way
Yeah,
too
luckily,
soon.
Madden wasn't a thing in the '90s. Like Hall of Fame game and O.J. Simpson's on the cover.
Oh, no.
Well,
I mean,
next
wait,
week-
Madden was around.
Yeah,
in the 90s,
I think-
so
I
don't
think they
know.
started-
It was,
it.
but they weren't doing like classic. They were doing current players. Like,
Yeah, I
imagine
think
what-
they
it was
only
like
had
Nintendo.
John Madden on the cover. That's what it was.
Yeah,
Yeah. And it, this game could talk. You could hear him. And I would hate it because he would give away the play. Like, I would always do a fake punt. Before we even hut the ball, it's like, it's a fake. It's like, you son of a...
Bro, you always had the good ones. Where'd that truck come from? No, and I remember, what year was it? It was like, I can't remember. I think it was like 92 or 93 when they first brought in, like, when you hit a guy, the helmet would come flying off. But, like, it was like almost every other play, someone's helmet was coming off.
I
Like,
know.
all right,
That
man,
was
this is not
so
happening that much
Yeah,
in the
you
annoying.
NFL.
touch the guy and the helmet comes
And,
off.
like,
That was
everyone
so
did the same
annoying.
little trick, like, in the first, like, 5 versions of that game where you would move one of the linemen slightly to the left. And then, like, instant sack.
Like that old Nintendo game with Bo Jackson, that he was the best character, and you pick him, no one to touch him.
Unstoppable. Like, why?
That wasn't
Yeah.
Was that Tecmo Bowl? That wasn't Tecmo Bowl.
Yeah, Technobo. Yeah, it
Tecmo
was
Bowl?
Technobo.
Oh.
Yeah.
Whoop, whoop, whoop. I played that
Yeah,
on
all
the
these
Game Boy.
all the football games. Yeah, football, basketball, baseball, all those games back in our time, like in the 16-bit or 8-bit time, were the worst.
yes.
I don't
They were the
except
worst
for
because
Ken
they were the
Griffey
greatest
Jr.
though. 'Cause I mean, they had so shitty like little things that they're just funny to remember.
Except
Well,
NBA
NBA
Jams. That's
NBA
exactly what I was
NBA
going to say.
Jam.
That's perfect.
exactly,
That's
yeah.
still perfect.
He's on fire. Like, they think we bring that new version of that.
No. That's classic. They shouldn't. I still play NBA Jam at work
Right.
actually. So if anyone's listening to this at work, I'm bringing it up.
I had got the version on my phone like in like 5 years ago or something like that. I don't know if they still have it, but they had like a phone version. It was like current players and the same thing, kind of like a 2-on-2. I mean, it wasn't exactly NBA Jam, but it was a rip off.
No, man, the classic one, we play that every Friday at work, and we just have like little tournaments to see who's the best one, and it's still great. It still holds up, that game.
Yeah, that game's
Boom,
fun.
shakalaka.
And you can pick. They had
headbutt.
a lot of good duels in that game. Like, I think any duel was actually competitive enough for you to be, like win with any of them. Because I remember playing with any duel, and I was actually
good.
good at it. Yeah.
You wouldn't believe when I was like a kid and I first had that game for Nintendo who my duel was, and I'm gonna, to make it a kind of an easy guess. I want MSK to guess it.
Oh.
Especially being a Heat fan. It's a rare thing I was a weirdo.
That's an easy guess.
So
now.
he's going
Yeah,
with the Knicks.
go ahead.
I'm assuming he's going with the Knicks.
I would go with that, but I'd be very shocked if that was the case.
Listen,
Yep.
he's going with the Knicks.
Yep. Patrick Ewing and who
And
was
John
the
Starks?
shorter guy? John Starks. That was my
Wow.
duel, man.
Wow.
For some reason,
I
I
am
just
shocked.
but I did that in Madden too. Madden, I wanted to use the Dolphins. I would use the Tampa Bay Buccaneers because I like
Yeah.
Eric Dickerson.
I don't think I've ever used the
So
Dolphins
you were
in anything.
reliving your hidden like fandom through games.
Yeah,
So
pretty
you're
much.
actually a Knicks
Pretty
fan. You just don't want to admit it outside the video game world. So in video games, you'll just play like the Knicks. Okay, I get it.
I think isn't that like an average Knicks fan that they don't like to admit it?
Oh,
Yeah,
that's part of
okay.
being a Knicks fan. Yeah.
Zing!
whoa.
Pazing.
Zinga!
That's the thing. Growing up in my neighborhood, I was the only Knicks fan in my class, like ever. Like
Such
I
a
was
lonely
only-
road. Such a lonely
It's
road.
very lonely. It's very lonely. It's even more lonely that now that you guys have like 3 championships,
Yeah.
and I'm still holding out to the Knicks, living in this city. And this is like, when is it gonna happen? You know what? I'm not gonna talk about this. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry.
The Knicks are the basketball. Well, they are the basketball version of the Dolphins.
I say that all the time.
Yeah, they are. They are.
I say that all the time.
They are. It's we go.
And
But
it's
going
true.
back to NBA Jam.
Yeah, going back to video
I
games.
I would always play with Muggsy Bogues because he was actually everyone else's height in
Yes.
NBA Jam.
Yeah.
It's like so wrong.
And he was almost like super hard to beat because like he was so damn fast.
yeah. Yeah, I was
That
an
was fun
NBA
as
Jam.
Man,
fan.
that would you ever be interested in doing a retro game like that for Twitch?
Yeah. You gotta
That'd be
do that.
awesome. I've been wanting to do Contra.
Oh man,
Yes.
that'd be so
Rerun
dope.
Contra.
Oh, the Nintendo version
know,
too.
Yeah, Danny has
I'm
version.
gonna
That's the
be
best
honest with
version.
you
That
guys.
was what was the code on that one? Up, up, down. Was that
Yeah,
one of the
yeah,
ones?
yeah.
Yeah.
Was that one of
Yeah,
the
that
ones?
was the Konami
So-
code.
That could
Yeah,
be
Up,
cool.
down, down, left, right, B,
A,
start.
B, C,
So I'm
everyone
down
knows
to
that
do
code.
Contra, but man, with somebody else that doesn't know how to play, you really want to risk it?
It's the worst.
You really want to risk
the
Let's
it?
make a
worst.
Contra
I
movie.
think
How do they-
I think
how do
we
they
will
not make
stop
a Contra
talking
movie?
if we're like
That's a good
if I'm holding you back on Contra. Don't you think? Because I did that. I did
No,
that a lot.
not really, because I was always player 2 in my house. My cousin was player 1 because I lived with my cousin, and I was that guy. And my cousin like taught me how to play.
All right, let me ask you this: does your cousin call you now? Like at this age?
Oh, yeah.
Does he still
Oh, yeah,
talk
yeah.
to you?
Yeah. We still talk
close.
about
Oh,
Mortal
okay,
Kombat
okay.
and Street
That's,
Fighter.
a,
Got over
that's a
it.
good cousin because I haven't talked to my cousin for 20 years because he did that to me in Contra. Like
Oh, man.
I was the best player and he just kept holding me back.
Hold you back.
And now
Like,
I haven't talked to him in like 20 years.
Okay, quick question. Did you guys
we
ever
got
play that
so
in the
good,
arcade?
man. We beat that game so damn fast. Like,
Yeah, but that's the
why I
thing.
love that
At
game.
home, you get a groove, you get a teammate. Like that's what I'm asking. Did you guys ever play that in the arcades? Like they had that the arcade version.
Contra,
of that.
we never
Yeah.
got to play in the arcade.
Oh,
but
okay.
Mortal
Yeah.
Kombat and Street Fighter, we did, and we would own that arcade. There was an
Yeah.
arcade at a big mall in our hometown that MSK knows the hometown I'm talking about.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And like my cousin was great at Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat, I was mediocre. I didn't like it that much because it was kind of slow for me. But he was also really great at Street Fighter 2. And
great
so I
games.
took over his reign because he was like the guy on the left and everyone behind him on the right trying to beat him, not beating him. And I'll go in and I might beat him. But when he stopped playing Street Fighter, it was my turn to take over that cabinet.
Yeah.
Yo, okay.
It's part of the family
was-
tradition.
Yeah, it was really freaking
See,
fun,
the whole thing is,
man.
at least with those games, like where you're like, competing against one another, you're good because that's the goal is to get rid of the other guy. But then when you're playing like the X-Men one that they had, or I think they had an Avengers
love
one,
that.
the Ninja Turtle one when they first had that one, the Ninja Turtle, and there's 4
Yeah.
player or whatever. Those are games that like if you had the Simpsons had one at one point, and if you
Yeah,
had some junk players with you, you're like you know what I mean? Like
Oh,
they
it's
would
the
like
worst.
literally ruin you. It's like now I gotta put another quarter in because of you. Like
Yeah.
You
get
know what
so
even
upset.
pisses me off more? If they completely lose all their lives and their dumbass
that's
hits
the
the
worst.
start or the button and they steal
And
one
they
of
steal
my
one of
lives.
yours.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
that's the
right.
worst.
She's like, bro, man.
That's the worst
Go to
feeling.
Why is that an
freaking-
option? If you're actually paying to play, why is it an option for someone else to
right?
borrow a life from you? What is it? Like, give me a quarter, buddy. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Go play the Street Fighter the movie version. Go play. Go to that cabinet.
wow, you know what's sad? There's like every game now is like at least $1. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's like the credits to like, oh yeah, you get 20 credits on a card. It's like, yeah, I just paid $20. That's one credit is $1, and the next thing you know, it's like 2
You're
credits.
gone.
Like
You're gone.
It's $2 to play this game. Like, yeah, it's a little too much.
Yeah,
Unless you're
arcades.
playing skee ball or the
No, those are also like
classic
$2 now.
Hooper.
Yeah, they're expensive, man. I mean, we don't have like an arcade. Well, there is one south
one,
from
yeah.
us that's really huge. Actually, Raf went there recently. You were telling me, that's like really good. But other than that, I don't.
Well, they got the barcades now. That's like for us adult. Again, just like Stranger Things, we had this conversation in our Stranger Things episode that they're really gearing towards our age group, in the retro concept. And there's there's quite a handful of them in our area. And the first one I went to was in Jersey. I was visiting a brother-in-law or whatever, and in Jersey City it's called Barcade, and that's starting to get around. And what it is that it's free. Like, it's free to play. You go in, you buy a drink, and with the drink, they'll just hand you like $5 in tokens, and all the games are single token games, and it's all like old classic arcade games like Contra, like Pac-Man, like that. But you're not paying to play. It's like, I mean, you're not getting tickets or anything to change for prizes. That's the whole thing with Dave and Buster's and all these in the game and game room and places like that.
But all those places they use the arcade as like a gimmick though. This arcade place, it's a legit arcade.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, think of it as like the crowd. Like you go to Dave and Buster's or any of those places, their crowd is either people that are going to go there to get drunk or the kids that are with them. That's why all the games there are pretty much cell phone games that you have to pay for.
Right.
Like the cell phone game, you could pay 99 cents and play that forever,
Fruit
or you
Ninja.
could pay $5 and play it once.
Yeah, that giant screen Fruit Ninja you always see there. Like,
And then when you go to these barcades or like an arcade that knows it's an arcade and they know that they're catering to other 20 to 30 something year olds, they're going to charge you 1 quarter, 2 quarters to play a game. But then there's food and there's drinks there.
Exactly.
To keep you,
and that's
keep you all looped up to play,
Exactly. It's true. But no, and it's fun. And then I know there's a lot of other places that they're gimmick, especially if you're like near college campus, stuff like that, where they have like tournaments of like Smash Brothers and they have couches with the actual setups of Nintendos, the Switches, and they just like straight up do competitions and stuff like that. So it's pretty
I just heard there was a kid that and these
tournaments,
these esports are getting huge now.
like $1 million or something.
Yeah, there's a kid that just won like $3 million. I think it was Minecraft.
Fortnite.
Fortnite. You're right. Yeah, Fortnite.
Fortnite.
Thank you.
Did you say Minecraft? Oh my!
I don't know, man. I'm pretty sure someone won millions of dollars on Minecraft at one point.
Yeah, when they hacked someone through their account and stole their credit card information.
Yeah.
So I told the wifey the same thing about this kid, and she immediately said, "Call my daughter's name and say, hey, get back on Fortnite right now." Right now, like you need to start.
Yeah, like like you had before was the overbearing parent that was like like LeBron's dad or Tiger Woods' dad, like you're gonna get in there, like the overbearing sports parent. Now it's the overbearing video game parent.
$3 million, man.
You don't need homework. You're not gonna make $1 million learning algebra. Get on Fortnite right now.
$3 million.
Yeah. Everyone's using that same joke, and it makes you think. If you go back 100 years, like let's say go back to the 1900s, you think parents are like, "Hey, pick up that bat and play baseball. That stupid game. Some guy's making $100 a month to playing it."
It's true.
So
Step in the ring.
We're in the new era.
Yeah, step in the ring for 32 rounds and get punched in the face. You'll be fine.
He lived a long life. He only lived up to 40. That's old.
40 years old. He made $500. He was a millionaire.
But mom, he can't read. Oh, none of us can. It's 1900s.
That's crazy, man. That's crazy.
Oh man.
I'm 12. I'm your mother.
Wow.
Yeah, but those esports, man, those people that compete on the esports are serious. That's like that takes a lot of dedication.
Well, did you see the guys that were doing the racing?
No,
it's a group. I swear it was a Gran Turismo championship, worldwide championship, guys. These guys were doing rotation. It was like 3 per car, and they would have to rotate, change the tires, go into the pit. They had to do all these things like a real race, and and they got money. Not only do they get money, they also get to be sponsored by these big car companies, and they get to I even think they get to be drivers in the future for these car companies.
It's crazy,
wow,
man.
I gotta check that out.
Crazy,
awesome.
man. You can check
That's
that
crazy.
out on YouTube. I literally was into it. Like it just popped up, and I was looking at it, and I was like, wait, this is legit racing for these kids.
Yeah, and
crazy.
it has a real life application too, because Gran Turismo is a really good car simulator, so it makes sense for them.
Gran
to drive the real
Turismo has
cars.
always been good, man.
But Fortnite is a little bit different. It's not like like you shoot someone in the street and then boom, they turn into a 4-story house. Like that's the joke that everyone uses with Fortnite. But like it does take a lot of crazy skill though. It's just how MSK said. Like,
Well, it's like anyone.
you can't just sit down and play it, because the thing is if you're used to first-person shooters, you're used to just shooting the person and AD strafing, going left and right and crouching and all that junk, so you don't get shot. But in this one, you have to go against that habit if you're a first-person shooter person and start building a house or a wall so you don't get shot at. And that's like, I'm talking about season 1, season 2. The meta now, it's probably completely different now because I stopped even bothering with that game.
Yeah. But and you got to constantly be moving, right? Because like it's closing in on you. So the world is closing in on you, so you have to constantly be moving. You can't just be there.
Well, what I've seen a lot, and it's pretty wild. Like I like to watch like skits on YouTube. Well, not skits, but like clips on YouTube where because apparently Fortnite is the type of game that if you're super skilled, you don't have to have like a lot of things to like mess people up and like do well, because there's a guy that's like a top level gamer that he purposely goes in with a noob account just to find people who will mess with him and give him a hard time, and then he'll just start unloading on them, and they're like, oh, guy's got skills, and you see him like doing that where he starts building a house real quick and closing them in the wall and blowing them up, and it's like from what I see, like I would not have even 5 seconds in that game because of that. It's like such a skill set that you have to build, so it's not just about the stuff you have, it's actually about your ability to use things where a lot of other games, it's like if you just get the stuff, like GTA example, when you just get the stuff, you just outgun everybody and that's it. You don't stand a chance because it's not skill; it's what you have in your arsenal.
Fortnite, I'm doing my best not to call it fork knife because I call it
fork knife. That's awesome. Now I can't not call it that.
We need to make that game.
Fortnite is like so many people give it so much crap, but the thing is, there's a lot to it. Like not only do you have the reaction speed to start building really fast, you have to be able to get the right macros, the right keys if you're playing on keyboard, or the right buttons on your controller to start building the walls, and then being able to aim. Even though the aim isn't like hit scan, which means like when you click or you shoot, it hits it directly.
Yeah, automatically.
It's kind of like an RNG in there, the random number generator. That's for our non-gamers that are listening.
Or podcasting with you. Or podcasting with you.
Oh, yeah. But like you have to also have that game sense, like knowing what's around you. But like in real life, your ears are working, so you can tell when someone's behind you or to your left or your right, especially when you're like hyped up. In a video game, it's a lot harder because you have to be worrying on the game audio or understanding like this certain sound means someone's getting close or that they're a certain way. And that's what makes it even crazier that FaZe Clan signed this deaf girl who's an incredible Fortnite player, and she's making, I think, a couple $1 million
That's
too.
Crazy, man. That's awesome.
Like deaf, she can't hear. So it's when you
that's complete.
She's the Beethoven. She's the Beethoven of the game world.
Oh, that's crazy. It's like the Who's Tommy, the pinball wizard.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I mean, that's a play. She's a real person. That's even that's way more.
No, the bigger thing is it's a girl. I wasn't gonna call her a woman because she's still young, but like it's a female, and that's really hard in the game community.
Yeah.
There's this guy. He created a Smurf account, which is what Omega was talking about with a professional or a really good player creating a new account. So this person creates an account. I forgot the name of the account. I don't even want to mention it because then if anyone knows about it, they're going to go ape crap on Twitter. But like he created that account and said he was a woman, and then he was playing all right. Like he wasn't playing full on great, but he was playing all right. And then really automatically an Overwatch League team, like I think not the official big team, but like the development team, like Contenders, signed her up, thinking it was a her, saying, oh, we're gonna sign him up. And then when he said, oh no, I'm actually a guy, they didn't want to sign him. But it was this big controversy because now people are saying, oh, they just signed him because it was a woman or this and that. And
that's on that company. They're trying to be gimmicky as opposed to there's actually talented, plenty of them females that play. Actually, I think the top, I read something, I don't know if it's still true, but like a month ago, the top money-making Twitch player is a female, I think in Japan, that from sponsorship and all that she makes like millions a year. It was crazy. And I'm like, Twitch, like I can't, I still to an extent don't get it. You know what I mean? I just say it's amazing. You know what I mean? It's amazing that people enjoy watching other people play video games. And when we were kids, we would get mad having to watch. So I'm like, it's my turn. It depends
also how you were raised. I think it's a generational thing, but at the same time, how you're raised.
Yeah, it is.
Because I was raised watching my cousin play. I was always Mr. Player 2 in the house.
Yeah.
So for me, Twitch makes sense because I'm like, oh, I remember watching my cousin play and loving watching him play.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's
now
also
I get to watch other people play.
And it's also the
entertainment
factor.
And also if you can't buy a game. Yeah, the entertainment factor. Let's say if you can't buy a game because you can't afford it or you don't have the console, you could watch someone else play it and enjoy it.
That's mainly why I watch a lot of Twitch or YouTube gaming or whatever it is. It's mainly because I'm not gonna buy all these games. I really can't afford all these games. I'm gonna be honest. Like I can't afford to buy all the games. So sometimes I just sit
There's
there
too many.
and
There's
I watch them play the whole game, so I can see what it is and understand that maybe I want to know the story, and then just move on. I got it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Twitch is great for that because a lot of games have great storylines and great acting. And when you don't have time to actually play the game, it's great just to go on and just like watch what that game is about.
And that's us coming from this country. There's also people that watch from like Singapore and all these other countries that they can't really play those games. Yeah. So they get to watch you play the game. They're, oh man, that's so cool. They get to watch the game. And then when they tell you they're from Singapore or Indonesia, you're like, holy moly, that's nuts. Thanks for watching.
That's like worldwide. Yeah, man. That's like you made it, you know?
Oh, but like, it also depends on the generation. Omega, I kind of fall on the same boat like that because I bought Red Dead 2. Well, my stream helped me buy Red Dead 2. Like they donated money so I could buy it, and we were gonna play it on stream. But I'm a casual, you know. I don't play as much as other streamers do. So by the time I was already like in chapter 3, people already were beating the game.
Done. Yeah.
Right.
So what I did is I just ended up getting on YouTube and watching the whole story play out on YouTube. It was like 3 or 4 hours, even though the game is 62 hours of gameplay. Wow.
That's crazy.
So like,
you know what? Quick question, because you're more involved in the video game world than we are. So maybe you know this. I haven't Googled it in a while. Has anybody yet found Gavin? Just
Gavin?
Yeah, in Red Dead Redemption 2. Gavin?
I'm really bad with names. If you show me a picture of him,
no. Oh, you obviously, I guess.
Well, no, because he hasn't found them, so he doesn't know.
No one's found them. Like, it's this thing where there's this guy walking around different towns.
Yeah, I saw the video. Someone has found them already.
Oh, someone has found Gavin.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta go on YouTube after this podcast and find.
I think I remember what you're talking about now because I thought he was the guy that was murdered. That you see chopped up and there's like his head is pinned into the spike or something like that.
Oh no!
I thought that was Gavin, and then you had to figure out who murdered the person. I never got to do that mission because I never got to finish the game.
Yeah, that's a serious.
Which I wish I could, man, because that game is such a.
It is fun.
It looks great. It looks great, but man, the
story mode is great. Yeah. Online is still story
online
is
not
great,
good.
That's why I don't want to like hit on Rockstar too hard about their online play because really I'm just playing Rockstar games for the single player. Like Grand Theft Auto 5 was awesome. Single player. That was such a trip. And believe it or not, it's very real to what people in LA are.
Yeah. It's funny.
It's not like a parody or nothing. It's like that's how they are.
Yeah.
And then Red Dead 2, man, that seriously, I felt like I was playing a Western, like a well-done Western, not like the 80s Western that were.
No, and everything, the voicing, the
music.
Yeah, everything, the music, the vocal actors. I mean, it's like playing a movie. I mean, it's incredible, especially if you're a Western.
The water,
fan.
The snow looks great in
everything.
The game.
The shooting, and the online's getting better, and that's the whole thing. It's just like we were talking about the delay. It's gonna be good. I mean, our grandkids are gonna be the one playing, like we said, but it's gonna be good. But I speaking of all the Grand Theft Autos, I remember because with PlayStation 2 was when the first one, right? It was for PlayStation 2.
What?
Like the first good one, like what was it, Grand Theft Auto?
You mean Grand Theft Auto 3?
Yeah, 3, right? That was like the first big move. Like it was 3,
and then Vice City blew everything up.
Then Vice City, San Andreas.
Yeah, because it was open world. It was like almost like Mario 64, but you're selling drugs and you're hooking up with hookers.
Yeah, fantastic. Well,
exactly like Mario 64. Exactly.
It's me, you pimp.
Actually, we do. We do that. We actually have some. Yo Peace and I, our wives wanted to kill us. We were playing one night, and we do a lot of. You see our Instagram at FanCorrect. Shameless. But we do a lot of we do a lot of GTA.
It's not shameless
cosplay.
if we're saying it in our own show.
Oh yeah, I see it on Instagram. Yeah, you guys get you dress up like Keanu Reeves and different characters.
We always do different cosplays. So one night, and I think I've shared those. If not, I'm gonna. Yo Peace and I did Mario Kart. I even bought a car, made it look like a Mario Kart. I dressed as Mario. Yo Peace dressed as Luigi. We always bully his brother, and he just wants to do missions and stuff, but we force him to do stuff. So he did Wario. But then the whole time we're playing, we're like talking to each other, like we're like, "Hey, stick a shell up in this guy's ass!" Like you blow him up, and we're saying, but our wives are like in the living room while we're playing, and like we could hear them over each other saying, "Like, shut up already!" Like they're getting so annoyed because we could not break from it. Like it's like, but it's so funny. Like we were just enjoying it so much.
That's funny.
I was like, I almost ended up divorced that night. My wife was so bad.
Yeah, well, we almost witnessed a divorce yesterday on Twitch.
Oh yes, let's talk about that. Bring that up.
Let's talk about. I need to talk about this.
Let's talk about that.
Oh no,
Raf, during your Twitch last night, your wife was about to take over your stream. And
hostile
I'm not gonna go
takeover.
too much into detail, but it was an entertaining stream yesterday. It was pretty funny.
Look at
with your wife included. She just like plays along very well.
No, I love that she is doing that now because she was very anti-stream. because like she thought I was just wasting my time, or it's like, what, why are you wasting your time with that? That's nothing, like the whole old parent type of thing,
Yeah.
And then I told her, look, you just have to either come to a convention with me or sit down and join the stream with me one time. I think the stream that she joined me first ever was the drinking stream.
Oh, nice.
She had a blast with that one, so much that whenever she came over when I was doing the spicy stream on Friday, that's why she hung out and started chatting, and she sees it's fun, and then she sees the pull of it. It's like the chatting. Yeah. The main thing of streaming is just being able to shoot the crap with everyone else in chat.
Yeah, it's the entertainment factor of that. It's just awesome just to like talk to people on there.
I think that's the beauty of being a small streamer, because whenever you're like people in Ninja's level and stuff, and chat is just flying by, you can't really interact with them anymore.
Every once in a while he'll recognize something or
someone.
And it's not fun. But with the small stream, you get to mess around, make jokes, and joke around with the game. Because I love Mystery Science Theater 3000. So if I could mess around with the game I'm playing and joke about the game.
You rip on it. That's the point. You rip on
it. Or
if
they start ripping on me, and having her rip on me while streaming, that was fun. I enjoyed that. That was awesome. I liked that she was getting into it. So
yeah, I'm probably like to blame for that, because I usually instigate her trying to steal your stream. So if she does end up stealing your stream, I'm sorry about that.
It's all MSK's fault. He's the one who pushed it to happen.
Yeah, that's cool.
Well, he mentioned convention, so I'm just going to take a quick sidetrack there and just mention one last time, because this will probably be the last episode before we panel. Now that's shameless. The Sunrise Comic-Con. Again, sunrisefl.gov/Comic-Con. That's it. It's past August 2nd whenever you're listening to this episode. So it's now, the prices have gone up. $20 tickets for adults, $14 for kids. That's your fault if you haven't gotten your tickets yet. You can still get them online or at the door. It's very possible this event's going to sell out, so I would not wait to try and get them at the door. Again, we'll be tabling. We're going to have 3 panels. We're going to be doing Retro Saturday Morning Cartoons. We're going to be talking the MCU, Marvel Cinematic Universe, and we're going to be doing iconic villains of sci-fi and fantasy of all time.
Yep.
I heard someone might also dress up as Hispanic Doctor Strange, What the Mercado.
Oh. I heard about that too. Yo,
it's very possible. Yo, peace. So we'll see how that goes. Yo, Pisces.
Yo, Pisces.
Yo, Pisces. Hoy va a ser un día muy
sanitario.
No, que peace.
Yeah, they're gonna be very disappointed if Spanish Doctor Strange Walter Mercado comes up.
That would be
like that crowd is gonna be very disappointed.
Oh man, that's too funny. The image I'm getting in my head is great.
Of Yo Piece especially, like he's like the least qualified person to dress as Walter Mercado.
It's like a blonde Ric Flair wig on.
Yeah. We could make this happen. We could make this happen.
Woo! Wrong convention.
Honestly,
all you gotta do is get a poncho, bedazzle the poncho, get a blonde Ric Flair wig, and that's it.
Look,
and a bunch of rings.
You guys are joking about this, but I feel like in South Florida, that would be an amazing thing to go ask.
Oh yes,
and
I'm telling you right
to
now.
let you know, I've been thinking about doing something myself, which I'm still thinking about it, which is El Chacal from Sábado Gigante.
Oh my God, that's
I
awesome.
want to go to a con dressed like that.
See, you could do that. You could do that in South Florida. You do that anywhere else, they think you're just a night version of the KKK.
Right.
Yeah.
Of course, that's why I say South Florida. That's the only place where I can
South Florida. It has to be really like maybe Miami-Dade only, because I don't even think
forget the
Broward
trumpet.
would do it.
Yeah, no trumpet. That's an ass kicking
No,
in
I
the parking lot.
definitely need a trumpet. I need a trumpet.
Hey, you could think they'll either know you're the Chacan or you're Cobra from G.I. Joe.
Pretty much. Look, I'll tell you what works. We're doing this Spider-Verse, because now you saw that at all the cosplays. We're going to have Spider-Verse Don Francisco. We're going to have Spider-Verse Chacan. We're going to have Spider-Verse Walter Mercado.
Let's do it.
Spider-Verse, what's the name of the bumblebee from... what's the
from The Simpsons?
No, not that guy. The other bumblebee guy.
Chipirito.
Chavito.
Oh,
Chipirito Colorado.
But you could do him Deadpool or Spider-Man for Spider-Verse. Like, we could totally have a South Florida cosplay thing going, and our faces are covered, so we're safe.
Well, we have in our town, we have a very popular Spider-Man in our hometown that usually like parks his car on the street, and you know who I'm talking about.
Yeah, the Spider-Mobile guy.
Spider-Mobile
My boss
guy.
knows him. My boss knows
Does
him
he?
since high school. Yeah.
That's a thing. You need to get pictures of that and put on our Instagram. Like, seriously.
Yeah.
But that guy is awesome.
He's a really cool guy, actually. He's a really cool guy.
Yeah.
I got the name wrong. It's Chapulín Colorado. Just so the Hispanic community doesn't come at us and start giving us hate mail.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Twitter's about to blow up in all
That's like
Spanish.
the Doctor Who of the southern border.
Yeah, it's the Doctor Who.
We'll get screwed.
He has like unlimited seasons of that show. I think he passed away though. I think last year,
right?
he
did.
Oh wow.
Yeah, rest in
He
peace.
did. Yeah,
I got
he did.
sad
That's
quick.
yeah.
I got sad quick. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Wow, what a downer, man. Thanks.
My bad. I do that a lot. Talking about Deadpool. Put your money on Bob Barker.
Wow, this guy.
What just happened?
I thought he was talking about Deadpool, the character. He's talking about like an actual death.
That's funny.
An
What
actual
just
death.
That's funny. Actual Deadpool.
Hey, that's my hero.
What just happened is that Raf just got
the
dark.
next guy.
That's what just happened.
Did you make money on Stan Lee, you evil bastard? Like, did you are you the Walter Mercado of celebrity deaths? Is that what's happening
Jeez. Let's go back to gaming, guys.
now? It's dark, man. It's like the 8mm. This is turned to the 8mm of episodes, man. We're about to have.
Oh man. Hey Rap, so wait, what's I just want to throw it out. What's your favorite game?
My favorite game, like
Currently. That's always like a current question. Yeah, that's like it's hard. Like, I mean, can you pick an all-time favorite?
I think he probably could, because gamers usually have like a
All
favorite.
times though, that's kind of hard, man.
I'm gonna tell you honestly, because of my ADHD, and I legit have it. Like, I do not have like one favorite thing I could stick on, but one game that I could play and never get tired of is any sort of Zelda except Majora's Mask. Unpopular opinion, I hate Majora's Mask. That's like the worst Zelda.
Really? Ah man, I have another unpopular opinion for you. I hate Wind Waker.
Whoa.
Oh, that's what I was about to just say. Yeah, I'd much rather play Wind Waker over Majora's Mask.
Wow.
But they both suck.
Man, I don't
That's
know.
like the two worst games, and I'm not counting the CDI Zeldas either.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the mainstream ones. Wind Waker and Majora's Mask were the worst. But any Zelda, but Contra, that's a game that I could never get tired of playing. That's a
classic.
That
brainless.
is classic. Yeah, retro.
Now we're talking recent. I wouldn't say Overwatch anymore. I'm kind of tired of what they're doing with that game, and I'm hoping with this change that they're doing with 222 will make me want to play the game again. But I'm loving Destiny 2 right now.
Yeah,
and
you seem to.
Yeah, I used to
playing a
love
lot.
Destiny. Well, for a little while, I was really obsessed with Destiny until I found it really hard to rank up, man.
Yeah,
And
well, it's
I know
hard to
they
rank
changed
up.
that.
Sorry, it was hard to rank up, and when it first came out, like it hit the brakes so fast. You know what I mean? Like of having to wait for the new content that it lost a lot of people.
You know why
in
though?
That phase.
Activision.
Yeah.
Activision,
Yeah.
they totally ruined that franchise, and it's good that Bungie left them. And ever since they left them, they've been doing nothing but good things.
Who do they have
And
now? Who's working with them now?
Just Bungie.
It's just
Bungie.
Bungie completely? Okay.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
why.
yeah.
No, it's like an MCU
So-
thing. Now they're on their own. They're doing it
Yeah,
right. Makes
people are
sense.
loving what's possibly going to happen with Shadowkeep. With the moon being haunted and everything.
Yeah.
And and like just they're changing the armor system. They're releasing a new armor system for Shadowkeep. And another thing too that I'm really happy and stoked about, they're revamping the PvP for Destiny. Because even if you play Destiny 1, the PvP for Destiny.
Yeah.
That's suspect, man.
Yeah.
That's like if you want to get frustrated playing something, play PvP Destiny.
Yeah.
Wow.
But like if you grind the game and you get the right gear, PvP Destiny doesn't feel that bad. But if you're someone starting up the game, or you're midway through the game, or you just left the game and you're returning back and you don't know what meta it is now, you're gonna come and play PvP and you're gonna get frustrated.
Yeah.
Or if you're hunting one of those exotic weapons and you have to do PvP as a mission, like get like 1,000 headshots in PvP, you're like, oh,
That's going to be frustrating.
no.
That's going to be frustrating.
The game that I really, really loved though for a while was Overwatch. Destiny 2, I'm liking it. I'm loving it. I'm getting back into it. But the game I'm really looking forward to hopefully steal my heart. Cyborg, what is
Not the movie, right? Not the
Cyberpunk.
movie?
Cyberpunk
Yeah,
2077.
Cyberpunk. Yeah, we talked about
Not
that one.
Cyborg the movie.
That game's awesome. I love anything Cyberpunk.
Yeah, I might
the movie.
have to. We talked about this. Yeah, not the movie. Yeah, we might. Like, I predict like a purchasing of a second console because of that one. Because that's not going to be for PS4. That's Xbox One. Will it be a PC version?
It might be
also,
the
or
new
that's gonna be-
Xbox.
Yeah,
to be
Yeah,
honest
for
with you.
sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure
Yeah,
there
'cause
will be a
Microsoft.
PC version. No.
Yeah,
Yeah,
then I might
for
do
sure
that
there's a
one.
PC.
I might do that one PC then, so I don't have to buy a
You're gonna need a new computer.
Yeah.
If you get
Yeah,
that,
but at least it's an excuse to get a new computer that I can use for other things besides that game. You know what I mean? Like, and write it off on my taxes because I do use my computer for work. So,
that's another good thing about streaming. Anything that you buy for the computer,
you write
for
off.
Work.
Yeah.
Write it off.
That's smart.
But I love anything cyberpunk. You ever played Shadowrunner for Super Nintendo?
Shadowrunner. That sounds familiar, but I don't remember it.
It's a cyberpunk RPG game. If you want to play something old school, go get an emulator and play Shadowrunner for Super Nintendo. That game's fun as hell. It starts off like you come out of the morgue.
Is that on the SNES Classic? Maybe that's why I remember it.
Mm-hmm.
I have it.
SNES.
I have it on my SNES Classic.
Yeah, right. that game was so fun. I loved how it starts off in the morgue. You come out and then you come alive because like you're cybernetics or whatever. And there's orcs and all that stuff, but like seems like all that magic stuff came back. It's kind of like that Will Smith movie that came out on Netflix that was really
Bright.
bad.
Yeah, Bright.
Only it was actually good.
Only if it was actually good. That's funny.
Yeah.
It wasn't that bad. Bright?
Have you guys seen Black Mirror?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Have you seen the
we have a whole
fighter or something?
Wait.
Side
Before
note,
you say anything,
we did a whole episode on this. We did a whole episode
that means
on
you
this.
didn't hear our
Yeah, you definitely didn't hear that episode because you're about to say all the things we said. And let me tell you,
he didn't hear that episode. He didn't listen to that.
I didn't watch it yet because I didn't want to get spoiled for the other ones. I haven't watched the other ones.
Okay, that's why he hasn't.
I saw that one.
That's why that makes
and
sense.
the one with the American guy that goes into VR as well.
Yes,
that one sucked. That one sucked. The one that's like the haunted house.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
But man, I never seen. And bro, they did a good job with the casting.
Yeah.
Because look, full disclosure, it makes it more stronger that they use black actors.
Of course,
because the stereotype is that black actors are all strong, manly, and stuff like that. And then if they use white actors or whatever, they'll be like, oh, whatever, white dudes, whatever. But using black actors, like strong black actors, especially the actors they did, you're like, you won't be expecting that. And when it happens, you're like, holy
it's a cultural
shit.
thing.
And it's
a cultural thing.
In the black community, that's looked down upon anyway.
Yeah.
So
it is.
It makes sense.
That episode was so freaking deep in so many different ways.
Yeah.
Yep. That episode was pretty deep, and also the Miley Cyrus episode.
I haven't seen the Miley Cyrus one yet.
You know what? You can
I haven't seen the Miley one yet.
You can go ahead and skip it if you want.
So I'm watching this. I'm not expecting it to be like a deep emotional, like mental thing of people questioning their sexuality after they've been friends for like a long time. And that's the other thing too. It's so crazy, like how they set it up. They set it up so well.
Yeah.
And when it happens, it comes out of left field for you and the person in it. So it's like you're experiencing it with the characters. So like,
well, at least for
you're
us.
in the ride too. You feel like
apparently MSK and Yopies are geniuses because they said they definitely.
I definitely saw that coming.
I definitely saw that coming.
No, but MSK is very well versed with like movies and writing and things, and so is Yopies. So I would be sure that they probably saw it coming. But me, I was caught off guard because I was expecting since I hear Black Mirror's like horror Twilight Zone thing, I was expecting
that's
them
the
being stuck
reason
in the game and
why I saw that coming.
Yeah.
Because of how Black Mirror is, I always expect things that are like, you always gotta expect something that's out of left field for you because they will do that to you. Yeah. They will do that to you.
This Black Mirror episode though was my first ever Black Mirror episode.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah,
okay.
That's why for you.
Okay. Now it makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. I can see
that.
It
It was the coolest feeling though.
Yeah, when
to
you
watch a show and not expect something to happen, and when it happens, the whole time I'm like, oh, I was like engaged.
Good.
The
So
whole
go to the first episode.
Get ready.
This changed the whole conversation.
Go to the first episode.
The VR one was really bad. The older VR one, with the American kids.
Yeah. Wait, so what made you do that? What made you do this season and then go back to that
other one?
Oh, because the gaming
video game aspect.
Yeah,
the video game VR aspect of it.
Well, The Witcher looks good. Have you played that one, The Witcher?
I never played it, but I seen people stream it. That's a game that I just watch because it's just too heavy.
Much.
Like it's
there's a lot.
Too much stuff.
Yeah.
But it's a good game.
Yeah.
And then I saw a trailer for it.
It looks good.
And also the actor, that guy, I really like his acting.
Yeah.
And also he gives off the role of like super character, like a superhero or main character video game very well.
Yeah.
But you brought up RPG real quick. Did you play the Final Fantasy remake? Final Fantasy 10? Was it 10? 7. Final Fantasy 7.
Oh, it hasn't been released yet.
Oh, it hasn't been
released. No, they're thinking of it. I think, right? Or did it get released?
I thought it got released already, but I'm not sure because I'm not a big Final Fantasy guy. I'm just curious about it.
Final Fantasy 7 is the one I liked. I also like Final Fantasy 9, which is also an unpopular opinion. But Final Fantasy 15, oh man, that game's
it's
awesome.
good. I played Final Fantasy 8, which had like I think that was with Squall or whatever with Seed.
Oh, my bad. That's the one I like. Final Fantasy 8. Yeah, the one that the guy has like a leather jacket and a gun.
That's Squall, not Cloud.
Good. Yeah, Squall.
Yeah, I didn't like that one, man. I couldn't get into it. I couldn't get into that one. And then I played 10.
A lot of people don't like it.
Yeah. And then I played 10 and I couldn't get into it. Like, those are the two Final Fantasy games that I tried to play and I just couldn't get. And I'm more of a Zelda person, so I guess I just kept comparing it, which is unfair because they're not the same. But I couldn't get into Final Fantasy. But the remake looks good.
If you like Zelda, if you like Zelda or if you like Devil May Cry, you're gonna like Final Fantasy 15 because it feels like just a Final Fantasy version of Devil May Cry or Zelda, you know. And if you look at the Final Fantasy 7 remake, I don't know if it is released or not, but they're doing that same engine as Final Fantasy 15.
Okay.
I don't think it's been released because, like, if it is, I know a few friends of mine on my Discord that would be like,
that would probably
stop talking about it.
Yeah.
So it probably hasn't been released yet. They probably talked about releasing it, but not yet.
Yeah.
I never got into the Final Fantasy. That was just me though. Like, I could never get into that type of gaming of that. It was so much
the RPG,
so much of it. Like, I just couldn't do it. Like, that was just me though. And I'm gonna throw out that stupid joke, but when is it really the Final Fantasy though?
Yeah, for real.
Legend of Zelda is the same way too.
Yeah, but Legend of Zelda is dope.
Do to be a legend? Shouldn't it be the Legend of Link? Zelda's just being locked up in the dungeon.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Link gets no credit. He does everything, but he gets no. Actually, I take that back because Zelda was a badass in Ocarina of Time.
That's true.
Which is the best Zelda game in my opinion. Ocarina of Time is my favorite game.
I gotta say, actually, MSK. I think I have a guess as to what it is. But MSK, what's your all-time favorite game?
I just said it like 2 seconds ago. Yeah, for sure.
Oh, what?
For sure.
Oh,
Ocarina of Time.
Oh, I really thought it was gonna be GoldenEye.
That's how much he pays attention to his co-host.
No, I thought it was gonna be GoldenEye. I really thought like real favorite all time would be GoldenEye.
No, all time favorite's gonna be Ocarina of Time, and I play that even re-released. I play that game all the time. Every couple of years, I replay it or rewatch it online because the story in that and the gameplay is just excellent.
Now, MSK, like, what is your favorite video game of all time, though?
Okay, I'm sorry.
But
It's GoldenEye. It's GoldenEye. I'm just gonna keep changing it. I'm gonna keep changing it
until it's GoldenEye. And I'm gonna ask you in an hour from now. It won't be GoldenEye.
That's awesome.
Yo, Peace. What's your go-to?
Man. I don't think I have a favorite, favorite game. I play
Quarterback Club 98.
I play.
Oh my god, that game is awesome.
Dance Revolution.
Yeah, that one.
Quarterback Club was awesome.
I play Super Mario a lot, man, and I really enjoy Super Mario. Super Mario 3 technically was the one that I always would go back to and just play.
Omega, what's your favorite game?
The game for sure that I played the most was Super Mario World. I've unlocked, like, replayed that game so many times. This guy.
You mean SNES Super Mario World?
Yeah, SNES, the first Super Mario. I've replayed that game so many times, unlocked all the worlds, done the special star zone. Like, I don't know why, it's just like such an easy throwaway game. But I gotta say it. I said this in the Western episode, and I'm not lying, man. I really enjoy
Oregon Trail.
Oregon Trail. And well, it's fun to do math and then die of dysentery. No, for real. I mean, I bought a whole console for it, and I wasn't disappointed. I was disappointed with the online, and I actually bought it for the online. But the story mode just blew my mind away. Red Dead. I mean, I have not sat down and played a game through. I mean, I just said it earlier that I watched the Dark Knight stuff on YouTube because I wouldn't put in the time, and it's been so long since I sat down and just put the time in to, complete a game, finish the whole story, do a bunch of extra backstory. I've unlocked so many. Like, I haven't played it in a while, but when it first came out, the first time in a long time that I just sat down and punched through a game, and I really enjoy it. Everything about it, the gameplay, the story, the acting, it really feels like playing a movie to me. So believe it or not, it's like, at least currently, you ask me that question again a year from now, I might say something like Tetris, but I don't know.
Yeah, I'm surprised it wasn't Tetris. I'm surprised
at this moment, as I agree with Omega, like, to this moment, my whole life, playing every single game that I've played, from Atari arcade and everything, Red Dead Redemption 2 has to be like the best game overall. Everything.
Wow.
Because like the only thing, not counting online is a completely different game.
Yeah.
But if you think about it, this is like the game that we grew up thinking how games would be at this time of the year.
Yeah.
Like in 2015 or 2019. No, I'm in the past.
Yeah.
but like you're like, it's super immersive. Everyone talks. There's stores. There's time that goes by. People are going through. You guys remember Shenmue?
Yes.
Shenmue was built thinking that games were going to be like that. Like, Shenmue was the one that created QTE, that created like every NPC had its own schedule.
Shenmue, though.
Time
really
changed. There's weather.
Really loved it.
Yeah, and plus it took place in the 80s in Japan. That's like everyone's favorite thing in the world. You know? But like Red Dead Redemption 2 is such a well-made game. They put so much detail in it. Man, the freaking horse testicles, they shrivel up. That's detail, man.
I mean, sure.
That's a lot of detail.
That's detail. That's that's MSK with it. What was it with that water though? You saw the way that water.
Yeah. So MSK hates
the water,
the horse. Though. MSK, I'm gonna let you know. MSK hates the horse so much.
I hate it.
The horses.
He hates the
horses?
gameplay of the horse.
Yeah, because I don't want to feed him. Like I just want to get on the horse and just play. Like I want to play like GTA where you just get in a car and you don't have to put gas. You get me?
He goes
like,
through horses like water. When we play online,
it's like a lot of like I play these games so I don't have to really like have responsibility, right?
Yeah.
And to play a game where I have to have responsibility and like feeding the horse and
like, I'm raising
for
a
that
kid.
I just buy a horse.
Yeah. He's like, I'm raising a kid already. I don't want to have to do this.
Exactly. It's like going into the game world and raising a kid. Like, I'm already doing this in real life. I'm not going to do this.
You know what? People do that, though, with The Sims.
I know. I just, me personally, that's not why I play video games.
MSK shows up at the local saloon, goes up to NPC, hey man, can you spare a horse?
Can you spare another horse?
He has wanted posters of like murdering horses.
The horse murderer.
He is. If PETA's a thing in Red Dead Redemption, like MSK's done. Like
I'm
that's
done.
like
done.
It's the horse whisperer. It's like the horse murderer.
I cannot wait until Grand Theft Auto
Whisperer.
has us have to put gas in our cars. So
I'm done. I wouldn't play the
Why?
game.
That's
I'm
amazing.
done.
You know what? That one I'm done.
I'm out.
That one I'm done. Worst police
I'm out.
chase ever. I know, worst police chase ever. Like car broke down. You needed a tune-up,
That's
60,000 miles.
amazing.
Yeah. Oh,
I would be so.
man.
I wouldn't play that. I'd be so
Hey, your
mad.
check engine light's on. But it's like real life where you have your check engine light on for like 3 years. And like, he's like, yeah, I know. I just put a piece of tape over it.
Or you
I'm like,
crash into a car in the highway and they don't have insurance. You're screwed. Now you just have to really stay out of the car.
Yeah.
GTA.
And then I have to go
I'd
to an
rather-
insurance office and
I know,
talk to the insurance
I'd
guy.
rather-
Grand Theft Auto 6. Grand Theft Auto 6. Check this out. The mission takes like 2 hours to do. You have to return your car because the airbag is recalled.
Yeah.
So the whole mission you're waiting for.
Brought to you by
I wouldn't play this. This game is my worst nightmare.
Oh my
you guys
goodness.
are making.
I am so down for
making
this
up
game.
it's the worst game.
I am so down for this game.
But yeah, Red Dead is a great game. I mean,
It is.
It is.
I mean, it's a great game.
Segue back to it. Anything? Actually, give because again, it's his Raf's channel is the Rafthree.
Oh yeah, on Twitch.
on
Yeah,
Twitch.
twitch.tv/Rafthree. RAFTHREE.
Perfect. And you have a Twitter also.
Yeah, same thing. Rafthree on Twitter and Rafthree on Instagram.
Perfect.
And it's all written out. RAFTHREE. So Rafthree, twitch.tv/Rafthree.
No, and it's fun because I mean, every once in a while, I mean, you have to do more of that stuff. Like, and especially now that we're bugging you.
But if he does more of that
eyebrows,
stuff, that stream is gonna change into the Mrs. Rafthree.
Yeah.
Stream real
so
quick.
No, for sure. I'm thinking Fridays would be the me whoring myself for bits and subs on Fridays.
So real quick, I want to ask you
for something.
Honestly, how much would it be for you to shave off your eyebrows?
Don't wait.
$50,000.
Don't say 50,000. Give me a real number. Give me a real number. Come on.
A real
That is
number.
my real
to make
number.
this happen, to help you out, how much would
I
it be?
shave my eyebrows. I can't go to work. So yeah, $50,000.
$50,000 though?
Hold me off for a year.
Let me ask you something.
It's not gonna take you a year to
If I
grow
give
your
you,
eyebrows.
if I give you cash, no taxes, I give you $3,000. You would not shave your eyebrows. Cash, no taxes.
No
taxes.
$3,000?
No taxes.
No, I'll probably do a Vanilla Ice little line.
No.
eyebrows for
I can tell you right now.
$3,000.
I can tell you right now. If Yo Peace gave Raf $3,000 to shave his eyebrows, and he did, that'd be 2 divorces by the end of that night.
Yes.
Yopi
You
said
guys can share a divorce lawyer.
they would share the divorce lawyer.
At the end of the transaction.
No pagues.
You spent $3,000 for this guy to shave his
Guy to
eyebrows?
shave his eyebrows.
It was worth it.
No, I plucked my eyebrows for 3,000. I come out looking like all nice and fancy. Yeah, $3,000. I told you, I'll stylize my eyebrows. Like I'll thread them if you want.
Would you
for
bedazzle them?
$3,000.
But you can't glue on like fake eyebrows for a few months. Like, put on fake eyebrows for a few months.
No, we were talking about washable markers, so like I could do different expressions and stuff.
So
how long does it take for eyebrows to grow back?
I don't think a whole year.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you want 50 grand for a whole year?
I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Right now. Like, you give me $3,000, I will shave whatever I need to shave off. I don't care.
I'll shave my eyebrows.
I will shave.
I'll shave my eyebrows for $3,000.
$3,000. I will shave whatever.
Ladies and gentlemen, listening to this stream, if we raise $6,000, $3,000 will go to shaving his eyebrows, and $3,000 will go to St. Jude.
Man, don't play around. I will shave everything off right now. I don't care.
He does Movember, and I mean annoys the rest of us, but he does.
No, let's do it. Yeah, let's do something to raise some money for the kids.
I would gladly do this. We'll open it up, and I'll do it. I'll give half of $6,000 for St. Jude's. There, you said it. We'll open it up on Movember.
That sounds good.
Starting now. Like we have a lot of time. Right now it's August. Let's start now. If you're listening to this, let's start a Kickstarter or something, and we'll get that started.
Let's do it.
So we have plenty of time so people could donate. So we could help out people in St. Jude's and also get these eyebrows gone.
I like this. And you know what? Since Yopies is doing it, I'm gonna throw in Raf in there. So if Raf gets $3,000, another $3,000 go to St. Jude.
So let me tell you guys where you can reach us. You can reach us at Fanatically Correct on Podbean, Google Play. We got our Spotify podcast on iOS or your AnyPod with Amazon. We also have our website, which is fanaticallycorrect.com. Our @ handle on Twitter and Instagram is FanCorrect, and Facebook and MeWe is Fanatically Correct. We also have a phone number, which is 786-704-8404, and our contact as email is contactfancor@gmail.com. Again, you can reach us there, give us a little I don't know, reviews or whatever you want.
Well, review. We need reviews.
I mean,
reviews would be sweet.
We definitely need.
Nice.
I don't know how many times I gotta say this. We need reviews. Just review us.
Yeah.
Open a new account. Review us again. I don't know. I'm sure you got enough time in your hands if you're listening to us.
Listen, there's only so many times I could do that, Yopies. I can't do it all the time. Okay.
Exactly. Also, do not call us from long distance because we ain't got no money. All right.
And rest in peace, Google Plus.
Why would you bring that up? Why would you bring that up?
That's awesome. We haven't made that joke for a while.
Someone made it.
Thank
Why
you.
would you bring that up?
He actually. He listens to us way more than we watch him.
That's not true. That's not true, man. I feel like
way more than I
watches
watch
a lot
you.
of his streams. So
yeah, he watches a lot of streams.
Yopies is a good supporter. I appreciated him hanging out and keeping me company.
Well, every time you're eating jalapenos,
I'm just there to see him get drunk and eating
pretty
spicy
much
sauce.
Get drunk. I'm
you
coming
guys
up
are there
with
for the
stuff,
wrong
man.
reasons, bastards. Just want to see this man suffer on Twitch.
Hey man.
Well,
that's why I do those things, because I know someone's gonna show up and want to kill me or something. So at least I made $10.
And an ulcer later. You get a little ulcer, and yeah.
Well, at the end of every episode, we do a nerdcessity. So we're gonna put you a little bit on the spot, since you are our first guest, and we'll pretty much do this from now on. Whenever we have guests, you will get the nerdcessity. Raf, you understand the concept of a nerdcessity?
Yeah, like my favorite game or something. Right?
Yeah, we could do favorite.
Something you would.
We already did that.
Yeah. Something you feel that to be a true nerd of games,
of gaming,
movies, and everything is that you have to have it under your belt. We usually try to go with stuff that's kind of hidden, like obviously if you say something like Zelda, obviously everyone has most likely played Zelda, but I mean it could still be the necessity. There's no issue with that, but we usually try to get something that's good, but maybe not a lot of people do it or know that it's good, to kind of recommend it and get them on it.
Well, you could recommend. How about this? You could recommend something for non-gamers or noobs, basically.
Or new gamers, new people that are gonna be gaming or twitching, whatever it is. It's a necessity that you're recommending for these people. They have to have under their belt. something like geeky, something for them to understand. I'm not gonna understand it if it's something real deep. So I'm letting you know right now. If you start talking game stuff, out.
Believe it or not, this is like a really hard one. This is because there's so many things.
Okay. Well, it's cool, man. Just take your time.
Don't worry, it's the first, but don't worry, it's not gonna be the last time. You'll get other.
Yeah. Just take your time, think about it. But you got 1 minute.
Yeah. 1 minute. Okay. Take your time. But in 30 seconds, if you don't get it. Right.
For 30 seconds, you don't have one.
I'm about to pick for you if you don't hurry up. That's what's gonna happen.
I think I'll do 2 actually.
Okay.
If you're playing console and you're playing FPS games, I totally recommend Control Freaks. There are these little sticks that you put on the analog sticks of your PlayStation or Xbox controller, and what it does is, if you have shaky hands like me, it makes the stick longer. And what it does, it's since let's say you make a big movement, it moves the joystick slightly because the stick is longer, so that helps out with your aiming or your shooting. If you're playing an FPS game, that helped me out a lot with Overwatch.
That's funny you say that, because I actually have those, but I think it's because I have old man arthritis thumbs. So, but no, I
pretty much have them for the same thing. My hands shake like crazy.
I got like a 4-pack of those. I think GameStop, and they have like a rubber. The ones that I got have like a texture to it too, and that's what I like about it, because it has like a grip.
I like the ones that really elevated. Those give you more control.
Jesus, what is this turning
the ones
into?
that really.
You guys are old. You guys are old, man.
Now, when it comes to computer, like PC games, I highly suggest getting like one of those optical mice that have a DPI that you could pick. Because if you're playing first-person shooters, you don't want to just have any sort of mouse or not know what your DPI is. Because if you need to aim now we're getting to nerd here. If you need to aim, you need to know what your DPI is, which is like how layman's term, how many times it tells the computer you're moving your mouse. So like if your DPI is really high, like if you have 2600, that mouse is gonna fly from one end of the monitor to the other one with you just moving your mouse slightly. But if you have 800 DPI, you can move your mouse like from, let's say if you have a 10-inch by 10-inch mouse pad, you could move from the center of the mouse pad, and if you're on a 1080p, you could go from the center to the edge of the mouse pad, and then your character will rotate 180 degrees.
Wow, that went over my head.
And then,
wow.
So yeah, basically it's easier to aim. Your camera's not going to go flying everywhere. So if you want to aim and shoot better,
good advice.
Get a mouse that has like a controllable
So DPI stands for dots per inch?
I think so, yes. That's what it stands for. And a mouse I would recommend would be the Logitech G502. The reason for that, especially for me, my hands are shaky. It has a little wing, so I could rest my thumb on. So pretty much I'm putting all my weight on top of that mouse. And you could take off the bottom plate, and you won't find a ball in there for all my homies out there that are my age that are used to seeing a ball inside the mouse.
You and Omega, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I have a Logitech, and I have not what he's saying, because and MSK hates it. Whenever I use that,
I really can't stand that mouse either. I'm not gonna really.
You too. I know he's so happy I changed laptops because I use that mouse for my work. But it's actually a good Logitech, and it's actually supposed to be for gaming. But it's a roller ball. Like
not for what you do. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
for roller ball.
Not for what you do.
But I like it, man. It's so easy.
You're saying you have a trackball?
Yeah, I have a trackball, and I like it because I use it. It's so much easier for me. I don't like, instead of moving around the mouse on my table or whatever, I like it. I just put it in one spot. I rest my hand on it, and I do everything with my thumb.
I hate that mouse.
Maybe that's why I have the arthritis.
Do not use a trackball when you play games. You're gonna get killed.
All right, I won't use it for
the worst thing. But this one, if you open it up, you could add weights to it or take out weights. So if you like more weight in the back or no weight at all, or weight in the front or the side, it would be your preference.
Am I working out or am I playing a game?
No, think of it like a baseball bat.
Yeah.
Like, not every baseball bat weighs the same. So like depending on your hand or how strong you are, or how
you want a certain level of resistance so you don't like fly the mouse around, like you're saying.
Yeah, and the mouse is not huge and it's not small either. It's just the right size. So if you have a big hand, you could still work. Like my hand is huge. So using this mouse is like comfortable. Like I'm not hitting the mouse pad. My hand isn't like completely covering the mouse. Plus the wing keeps my thumb from hitting the mouse pad. So I highly recommend that. A mouse that you could control your DPI. for PC, and if you're playing console, get some controller sticks on top of your analog sticks, and it's gonna help out your aim.
Also, when you
I'm
throw
taking this
when you
advice.
throw the controller to the monitor, it can land in different areas. So it also works for that. That's why the way
angry.
that's what the way is for.
When you so
Whatever.
Yeah. So yeah, Raf, that's a pretty good necessity. I mean, it's a geek acity.
Yeah,
to an extent,
yeah.
because like you're giving like tech
That's
stuff,
tech,
but
yeah,
like
that's
I was,
tech info.
yeah, but like I was saying about, I'll probably switch to PC or whatever. That I'll gotta keep that in mind.
You know that
when I get my
meme?
gear.
You know that meme where that person is thinking and all those mathematical questions are like happening in front of him.
Yeah, that's pretty much what's happening.
That
to
was
us
just
right now.
happening to me when he was talking. It was just like a bunch of like just numbers and stuff, and I was like, well, yeah, okay, cool. G502.
That answer right.
G502.
Hopefully I understood. Yeah, G502
There you go.
Logitech.
That's all
So it's like $50. That's the good thing. It's not like one of those crazy expensive mice. It's like $50 you could get at a Best Buy, and usually you could find a coupon for it online somewhere.
Oh,
and
coupons!
pay
I
less.
love coupons too.
Yeah. On that note, this is well, we'll let Raf say bye first.
Yeah.
However you say bye. Would you have a sign off, or no? You just say laters or bye? Or...
Oh no, I just say see you later. Yeah, bye. Thanks for having me. I appreciate it, and hopefully you guys check out the stream. If you do check it out, you can follow. It's for free. It's free to follow. But if you like to hang out, talk, and joke around, I'm on Mondays, Tuesdays, and Fridays on Twitch. I'm not gonna say the schedule because that changes a lot. But if you follow me on Twitter or Instagram, you'll see that schedule coming up. But yeah, I appreciate you all having me, and thanks very much.
No, thank you for being here. It was this was a good time.
For being our first guest too.
You were the first one.
Congratulations! Yeah, that's like.
So we'll send you the check later. Well, we'll talk about that afterwards.
Yeah, we'll send you the whole 2 cents.
Check? What check?
I'm waiting for those tacos.
We'll send you a glass of milk for your next.
There you go. There you go.
a gallon of milk.
So on that note, Omega saying peace.
MSK, peace out.
Yo, peace, Peters.
And there you have it, folks. This has been Fanatically Correct. Until next time, you crazy kids. Signing off.
Yeah, MSK said we're keeping it, so that's why
It's very possible that I'm lying. Like I throw, I change.
That is true. That is true.